Good evening! Welcome to your channel Inglés para tu vida. Today we are going to talk about an important topic, and the topic of today is the job interview. In the job interview we have some general questions, okay? It's important because when we are applying for a job we need to know how to answer properly the questions, okay? And here I am going to use some vocabulary and some examples so that you can succeed in getting your new job. Okay, let's go to the first question. The first question can be related to the word birth or birthday, okay? And the question can be, when's your birthday? Let's repeat. When's? 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 When's your birthday? When's your birthday? Okay, I can say my birthday is on October the 31st. But if I only say the month, I can say my birthday is in October. Okay? What about you? When's your birthday? The next question. Children. How many children do you have? And remember one thing, when we talk about children, it's not because they are babies. They can be grown-ups, but they are always our children. So, if the question is, how many children do you have? Answer with a complete question. For example, I can say, I have one son. I can say, I have one son, I have one daughter, I have two children, I have three children, and if I don't have any children, I have no children. Okay? Good. The next question can be related to the address. Address. What's your address? What's your address? Try to be as specific as you can. You can say, for example, I live in Newton Avenue, number 301, department 7, for example. Okay, I'm inventing an address. But always give a complete answer. The next one is the age. Okay, when we go to the age, they will ask us, how old are you? How old are you? Remember that in English we use the verb to be when we talk about age. In Spanish utilizamos yo tengo tantos años, but in English no. Nunca vayan a decir have. Prohibido, prohibido. Siempre con el verbo to be. Always with the verb to be. I am 35 years old. I am 20 years old. Okay? The next question is your criminal record. Okay, depending on the job that you are applying, they will ask you, are criminal records, for example, are criminal records public information, or or do you have any criminal record? You can say, well, the truth, no. So let's suppose the answer is no, I don't have any criminal records. Okay. Dependents. Dependents. Okay, this is a very important question, especially when you are applying for a job and you are going to be a regular worker there. They will ask you about your dependents. The dependents are the people who depend upon you. Okay? So the people that depend on you. For example, they can ask you, how many dependents do you have? They can be your father, your mother, your son, your wife, your husband, your daughter, anybody that you pay, for example, school, university, or any other kind of fee. Then, another question can be the reason for leaving. Remember, we are applying for a job and we are in a job interview, so perhaps they will ask us, in your past job, what was the reason for leaving? Why did you leave? And the question I wrote here is, what were your reasons for leaving your last job? Try to give a positive answer. It's not necessary that you say something negative about the past company, But you can say something positive. For example, you can say, well, I wanted to expand my knowledge, I want to grow as a professional, I'm looking for new horizons, something that sounds positive, right? Don't focus on the bad things, focus on the good things, okay? Reasons for leaving, always positive. Then, the zip code, okay? The zip code in Spanish means el código postal. So they can say, what's your zip code? For example, you can say New York or NY or NW 10675, depending on your area. But you must be sure what is your zip code before the interview. Another question that they can ask you is about your citizenship. Citizenship, ciudadanía. For example, are you a citizen for this country? You can say, I'm not a citizen of the country, for example. I'm not a citizen of the country, so that's why I can't vote in these presidential elections, for example. Okay? Citizenship, ciudadanía. City. Well, a common question they can ask here is, which city are you from? No? I'm from New York, I'm from Brasilia, I'm from Buenos Aires. Always remember, as job interview is a formal situation, try to answer as complete as you can. Be complete in your answers. Give complete answers. Okay? Which city are you from? I'm from... and the name of the city. Educational background. In your educational background, yes, you have to expand as much as you can and talk all about your courses, your studies, the university, the schools you attended, and all that. For example, they can say something like this: tell me about your educational background. Well, that's the moment when you have to shine. Ese es el momento en el que tienes que brillar and give as much as possible all the information about educational background. For example, I went to blah 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 university, I studied for 10 years, and be specific in the name of the places that you studied and the years, yes, that you devoted to study that career. So that's very important, your educational background. Take your time when giving your answers about educational background, but before the job interview you can prepare, well, a summary where you have the name of the universities, the time, the courses, the years. As much specific as you can be, well, is the best. A cuanto más especificaciones des de los lugares donde estudiaste, pues mejor será el resultado de la entrevista. Alright? Another question can be husband's name or wife's name. Let's go to the husband first. Husband's name. And the question can be, what's your husband's name? What's your husband's name? Always a complete answer. My husband's name is, and I give the name and the surname. Okay? The name and the surname of my husband. College. College or university. Which college did you go to? Remember to give a complete answer. I went to Cambridge College. I went to Stanford University or college. Right? But always give a complete answer. You can also say what you studied there. I went to Totalmente University to study art, to study economy. But you give a complete answer. Okay? College. And you can also mention the years that it took you to finish your career. Country. Okay. About the country, the question can be, which country are you from? It's the same as where are you from. So you can say, I'm from Morocco, I'm from Italy, I'm from Germany. Okay? Always give a complete answer. Okay? Entonces, como les estaba mencionando, cuando estamos hablando de la entrevista para obtener un trabajo, es muy importante que te focalices en dar todo lo más positivo y las respuestas siempre correctas y completas. Evita respuestas del tipo sí y no, trata de evitarlas, siempre da respuestas completas. Por ejemplo, en el caso inicial, cuando es tu cumpleaños, como daba el ejemplo en inglés, mi cumpleaños es el, y la fecha correcta y completa. Children, ¿cuántos hijos tienes? Evita decir siempre 2, 1, 0, sino tengo tantos hijos, siempre una respuesta completa. En el caso de la dirección igual, mi dirección es, my address is, age, ¿cuántos años tienes? Yo tengo tantos años, por respuesta completa. No vayas directo a los números. Criminal records, bueno, ahí sí es una respuesta corta de sí o no. Dependents, respuestas completas, tengo 3 personas o 2 personas que dependen de mí, mi sobrino, mi mamá, mi hermano. Siempre respuestas completas dan un mayor conocimiento y también nos hacen ver como personas que dominamos el inglés. En el caso de aquí, reasons for leaving, como decía en inglés, ¿por qué razones dejaste tu trabajo anterior? Entonces dan las razones positivas. Dejé el trabajo anterior porque quiero desarrollarme más, porque quiero viajar, porque quiero crecer. Siempre las cosas positivas y no centrarnos en lo negativo que nos haya pasado en el trabajo previo. El código postal también, una respuesta completa. My zip code is y el número. En el caso de aquí, la ciudadanía, la ciudad, ¿de qué ciudad eres? Hay que evitar dar respuestas monosilábicas como Buenos Aires, Brasilia, sino todo completo. Soy de, nací en, y luego el nombre de la ciudad. Educational background, tus estudios previos, ¿sí? Ahí sí, expándete en cuanto a los nombres de las universidades, los cursos, las carreras que llevaste y los años también que te tomó finalizar tus estudios. El nombre de tu esposo completo, ¿no? My husband name is, y el nombre con el apellido, es muy importante. College, which college did you go to? El nombre de la universidad, también en respuesta completa, evita darle el nombre de frente, sino yo fui a tal universidad de tal año a tal año para estudiar. Siempre un poquito más de información nos ayuda a mostrar nuestra habilidad en inglés. Y en cuanto al país, finalmente, pues también, ¿no? Vengo de tal país, soy de la ciudad tal o de tal país, pero siempre una respuesta completa y evitan siempre los monosílabos y las respuestas de sí y no. Con eso te garantizo que podrás tener mucho éxito en tu entrevista laboral. Te invito a que te suscribas al canal Inglés para tu vida. You can subscribe to your channel Inglés para tu vida. Más de 800 videos dedicados a ti para que puedas aprender inglés. Subimos videos regularmente. En esta nueva semana vamos a subir videos a diario para que puedas mejorar tu nivel de inglés y para que puedas aprender inglés junto con nosotros. Créeme que es un gusto para mí recibir todos tus comentarios vía el canal Inglés para tu vida, la cuenta de Facebook que es también Inglés para tu vida y el correo inglesparatuvida@gmail.com. Que tengas un excelente día y continúa aprendiendo inglés con nosotros para lograr tu objetivo. Bye! Thank you very much.